could this be question? This could be question of the day, right? You had something about Harriet Tubman.
Yes. I think the new worst thing you can ever accuse a black person of being, for the longest time it was an Uncle Tom. But now I think people really feel it when you tell them, you know what, Harriet Tubman would have left you behind. So either Harriet Tubman would have left you behind or Harriet Tubman would have shot you. Those are the categories that I'm putting people in. Case in point, Candace Owens.
You called her Candace? I caught that. I was like, wait, don't you mean Kim? Candace Owens, yeah.
I mean, she's an extreme example. I think she just would have been shot by Harriet Tubman. But Terry Crews, boy oh boy, he's just confused. So he would not have lasted.
So what?
The Underground Railroad.
Well, what has he said? Like, I haven't heard what he said.
He's just been saying, like, I have friends of all ethnic groups, and if we keep saying Black Lives Matter, people are going to think that we're saying white lives don't matter. Stuff like that.
Oh.
And just like very safe, go along, get along, racism isn't really a thing, it's all in your head type of talk. So he's not like saying nigger, 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 but he's like making comments that are really dangerous and racist without
like, and especially, and Terry Crews is from Flint too.
Shut up.
No, he is. Like, I'm surprised that he. And then Midland is right around the corner from Flint. So it's like I don't like it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't register to me how.
Oh, he went to Hollywood and it became like a Midland experience for him. So
Probably.
he's trying to like blend in. He's just like plays a role. Because
sense.
wasn't he on this dancing show where Gabrielle Union accuses him of being racist, and he's like, "Well, they've never been racist to me."
No, he was. I think America's Got Talent, right?
America's Got Talent.
Yeah, I think America's Got Talent. He's like the host. He's the host now, whatever. But I mean, like, everyone's experience is different though. So, and then I don't like this thing where people like. Cause I get in this debate with my friend all the time, whatever, right? So it's like if you can never, like, I don't like when people compare their problems to other people's problems. It's almost kind of like, oh well, my problems are worse than your problems are. But I mean it's like there's still problems for me though, whatever, right?
Right.
But I think that. Yeah, I think Terry Crews would have been left behind by. I don't think she would have shot him.
She wouldn't have shot him.
Yeah,
he's a perfect example of somebody that would have been left behind.
Yeah, I just think he's confused.
Because he would have been like, oh, but like, what are we gonna do for food? Like, what are we gonna get for food? You know, Master was really nice to me yesterday, so I would hate to leave him. Like, who else is gonna do this work for Master?
I think Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django would have been left behind too. In Django.
Maybe even shot.
Maybe, yeah.
He was a little intense.
He was definitely a snitch too.
In his tone.
Who else? Terrence K. Williams, the comedian I was talking about, would have been shot and murdered. He would have been shot by Harriet Tubman. Because she would be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Who else?
Probably Ben Carson.
Oh, he would have been left behind.
Yeah.
Not shot, but left behind.
He would have been left behind.
Omarosa would have been left behind.
Yeah.
She left the Trump administration a long time ago.
But like, so one thing I want to address is that, like, that Candace Owens said that, you know, black people glorify criminals. Do you agree with that statement?
Not in the context that she's using it.
Okay. Because I just want to say it's like that. It's almost, to me, it's like no difference than no different than like if Denzel is playing an assassin in a movie, whatever, right? It's like, I mean, it's like I mean, whether he's being a criminal or he's killing people, whatever. It's like, well, like we're not glorifying that. It's for entertainment purposes. Like whatever it is. So in the context that she was using it, I think it was because of it's like music that most of us listen to, whatever, right? Like I don't think that it's.
I thought she was talking about people that have been killed by police. She was saying George
she was
Floyd.
saying that too, whatever. But yeah, I mean, she was saying that was George Floyd, but at no point were we glorifying him being a criminal, though.
First of all, if he was selling counterfeit dollars or whatever.
No, like, I don't think he was selling anything. I think he just tried to use the counterfeit 20. But whether he was using it or not.
How does that make you a criminal?
Yeah,
I think he deserves the label of criminal for that. Now, when you get into music, that's a different thing. I think it gets a little bit more complicated. I think our music is a reflection of our oppressive condition. So in a twisted way, there are going to be elements of us celebrating what we've been through, which a lot of it is being limited to a life of crime. You know what I mean? I still struggle with that. Like a lot of this new rap and stuff, I don't watch the videos. I don't listen to it. Like it's too nihilistic. It's too like there's no hope in it to me. And then it's not that creative. Like storyline's not that great. But she's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else?
What about Herman Cain? Would he have been left behind?
Possibly shot.
Possibly shot. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else. I can't think of anybody else. I mean, I'm sure there's more out there. But I just don't understand how if you're black, and especially like people like we were raised in a pretty predominantly white area.
Pretty, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was predominantly white. It's like we don't think like they thought.
Because we probably read books or had different experiences outside of Midland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or even when I was living in Midland, like I don't really feel like I was ever in danger of falling for that type of thinking. But my brother kind of did.
Like
my brother in high school was like, I love white people. White people are great. But which is healthy. I'm glad he can feel that way. But he was very naive.
Yeah. It's like I never hated white people at all. And it's like if I knew you weren't being malicious or whatever, like questions wouldn't bother me either. If I knew you weren't like really trying to like blatantly just be a racist or whatever. But then again, I mean, there's been times where like the racism is blatant too. So like, I know the difference now, especially since I went to Hampton. Whatever, right? So.
No, we should make this a whole episode or part of the episode. The disappointment you experience when you feel like you're discriminated against in an all-black setting. After spending so much time in a predominantly white setting, then you go to HBCU and you feel like you're being discriminated against in different ways.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode.
I've always wanted to talk about that.